True noble. Totally to do.
Okay.
Take, I could take a fight. It's always in her room. I don't know who these people are, so I'm like skipping their names. Who are you? Hello there. You must be a new student.
Greetings. You must be the new professor. What a pleasure.
Oh, you
As
know
for
me.
My job is to stand here at this glorious entrance and leisurely watch over the comings and goings of everyone. Make folks smile, you know? And by that, I mean to vigilantly guard this entrance with my very life. No levity whatsoever. As of now, nothing to report.
Cool.
Yes.
Let's talk to you.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hresbach. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles?
Yeah. Tell me about yourself.
Me? Well, some think I'm a bit distant, arrogant even, but there's little to be done. One day I must rise to become Adrestia's next emperor. What else? Well, it seems to me that we may have similar personalities.
Okay, she seems pretty cool. She's weak to bow. Her strength is sword, halberd. Is that axe or halberd? And like armor, and I don't know what that third symbol is. She's weak to like long range attack as bows and spells. Looks like. I'm pretty sure the book is a spell. All right.
Hubert is the heir of Marquis Vestra. He has served me since I was a child. You may think his blood runs a bit cold, but actually that's rather accurate. Still, if you can get past that, you'll see he's quite astute and reasonable.
Weak to wing? And like strength is bow. Officer duty grants might +5 which gambits. I don't know what that means.
For some reason, he thinks of me as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge me. It's terribly irritating. His house is that of Dugai, which produces Adrestia's prime ministers. That family is perhaps too pleased with its own status.
This dude has no weakness. Oh my. Alright.
He's remarkably intelligent, but he only wishes to apply himself to tasks that particularly interest him, and nothing else. He's also fond of, well, napping. If he had any work ethic or sense of duty to speak of, I suppose he would be destined to become an official of the Empire.
So you are like spells and weak to anything physical. Got it. Unit takes no action except wait. Recover 10% of max HP. Dude, that seems amazing, actually.
He's the second son of Count Berglius. He has no inheritance in his future, which is perhaps why he's always so eager to prove himself. He's overly energetic and rushes headfirst into any battle. If he ends up in your care, be sure to keep a close eye on him.
Not really liking Black Eagle so far, but we have like 3 girls left. Maybe they'll change my mind, I don't know.
She's Count Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's a bit eccentric, but she seems like a gentle soul. I believe she shut herself away in her quarters and doesn't care to leave, but don't worry, I'll make sure she finds her way to class.
Alright.
Few commoners have joined the Black Eagle House, but Dorothea is an exception. She's a songstress from a famous opera company in the Empire. I'm not entirely sure what brought her to the Officers' Academy.
So a commoner. Alright. So hold on. So this is your servant. This is the guy, your rival, but he thinks that This is the guy who can't get out of bed. This is the guy who turned his head in. This is the shy girl. This is the songstress, and this is the noble from another empire. Alright.
To the west of Fódlan is an archipelago called Bridget. Petra is the granddaughter of their king. Bridget is a vassal state of the empire, which is how she came to be enrolled here. She's incredibly smart and studious.
Dude, her speed and strength is pretty high, actually. Like, she can go for... Is that the wing? Can she fly? I don't get it. But she's good with sword, axe, bow, and like she's only weak on magic. Which is not bad. Swap display. Okay. Ask again.
West of Fódlan is Bridget is a vassal.
Alright. Cool. Alright, do you have a quest for me?
So you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hresburg.
Yeah, I know
I'm the
that.
princess and heir apparent of the address. I wonder
Yeah.
if you'll be tasked with leading. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of them?
Okay, so that's it. So, like, what's the... Oh, so talk to you, that's the quest. But I already talked to you, and, looks like the quest marker doesn't go away after even I talk to you. That's weird. Let's go talk to the... Let's go talk to this one first.
This classroom belongs to the Blue Lion House. Our house leader is Prince Dimitri. All of us here hail from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
So I guess there's no, like, vassal nobles here.
Hey there, are you the mercenary who saved His Highness? It's an honor to meet you. I'm Sylvain Jose Gautier. Feel free to say hi whenever you like.
These names are gonna take me a long time to learn if I ever actually learn them.
Hi there. You must be the one everyone's talking about. I'm Ash. Great to meet you. This here is Dedu. He serves Prince Dimitri.
I have heard that you rescued His Highness. Words cannot express my gratitude. Should you ever require my strength, please know that I will hasten to repay this debt.
Alright, Blue Lion seems pretty cool right now. Old friends. Sure.
I have heard all about what you did from Prince Dimitri. As a citizen of Fargus, I thank you.
He also said you're quite skilled. And he doesn't just say things like that. I look forward to sparring with you and beating you.
Felix, must you always speak of fighting right away? Oh, and, you may call me Ingrid. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
This is your skilled fighter. I heard about you. Okay, these guys are not bad. Words cannot express. You are the one. Sure.
And who's this? You don't look familiar at all. Do you work here at the monastery? Oh, mercy. Do you think this is that mercenary people have been talking about? Now that I think about it, that does sound like something Dimitri may have said. I suppose you'll be enrolling at the Officers' Academy too, then? Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Mercedes, and this is my best friend. I'm Annette. It's nice to meet you. Yes.
Could it be? Alright, okay. For Blue Line seems pretty good so far. I don't know, the Red Eagle, Black Eagle, seem a little weird.
Please accept my apologies for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Dimitri Alexandra Byleth, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here. Delightful news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance. In any case, welcome to the monastery. I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the Blue Lions catch your attention?
Yeah. Okay. So, like, I think is 3 guys and no, 4, like 1 servant to the house leader, and 3 girls and 3 guys. That's basically all the setups. Okay, that's interesting.
Dedu was born in Dusker, and has been loyally working in my service for the past 4 years.
Oh, he's a commoner.
Taciturn, but once you get to know him, you'll see he's a kind and good-natured young man.
His strength is 12. What? Okay, he can basically go for any attack except for horses and flying and magic. Okay, he seems pretty cool.
Dedu was born in
Oh, never mind. Alright, talk about yourself.
Me? Oh, please forgive me. It's difficult to open up on the spot, don't you think? I'm afraid my story has not been a pleasant one. I do hope that doesn't color your view of me, but I understand if that can't be helped.
Oh, like, so you have some backstory I can't get into right now. Interesting.
Felix is the heir to House Fraldarius. He has a bit of a sharp tongue, but don't let that fool you. Deep down, he's a good guy. He gravitates toward people who are skilled. Perhaps you would enjoy a friendly competition with him sometime.
Alright, good on sword and bow and arrow. And is that like is that fist is hand-to-hand combat? Okay, alright. Not bad. Pretty good stats.
He's the adoptive son of Lord Lenato of Castle Gaspar, but I hear he was born a commoner. He has an extremely earnest personality, so I'm certain he will approach your lectures with great enthusiasm.
Okay, I like this guy. He's a commoner who got adopted by a noble. So he's here now, but his stats is not that great, but I like his design, I like his backstory. Okay. Definitely Blue Lion seems to be the better horses so far.
Sylvain is the heir to House Gautier. He is a capable person who highly values his friends. That said, well, he's always been a bit of a skirt chaser, so to speak. Pardon my bluntness. I speak with him about it often, but it doesn't seem to help.
Okay. Alright. He's a rider. He has spear, axe, and strength weak on against arrows. Cool. Alright. Okay.
I hear she was born to imperial nobility, but a twist of fate brought her to the kingdom. She may seem carefree on the surface, but she's actually a kind soul who pays careful attention to everyone around her.
Commoner. Didn't you say she was born in nobility? Ask again.
I hear she was born to imperial nobility, but a twist of fate brought her to the kingdom. She may seem carefree on the surface, but she's actually a kind soul who pays careful attention to everyone around her.
Okay, so are you saying she was born a noble in another like country, and when she moved, like somehow moved to yours, like she become a commoner? Is that the idea? She's good on both of those magic, but like weak on anything physical, huh? Live to survive. In healing an ally with white magic, unit recovers the same amount. Ooh, that's interesting. That's cool.
Annette is Baron Dominic's niece. She is a talented student who scored extremely high marks at the Royal School of Sorcery. She's cheerful and hardworking, brilliant really, though she can be a bit oblivious at times. I hear she caused an explosion in the kitchen last night.
Strength is axe, magic, and flag. Apparently, use rally to grant +4 strength to an ally. Weak on arrow and like heavy armor. I don't know what that is. Okay, interesting.
Ingrid is Count Galatia's daughter. She is also a childhood friend of Felix, Sylvain, and myself. She is diligent, industrious, and principled. In truth, she is more knightly than most knights you will ever meet.
Alright, she has no weakness. Only strength. Okay, that's interesting. What's your weakness again?
Me? I'm afraid my story.
Okay, yeah, you're weak to axe and also magic. Okay, interesting.
That's so.
I'm gonna talk to you later, alright?
The Golden
Deer House is for students of the Lesser Alliance. Our house...
Oh, hold on.
The Golden Deer House is for students of the Lesser Alliance. Our house leader is heir to the Alliance's leadership, House Regan. We have plenty of other prominent nobles as well.
You're the mercenary.
Ah, you must be the renowned mercenary who rescued Claude. Honestly, you should not have troubled yourself over the likes of him. My name is Lawrence Hellman Gloucester. You will want to remember it.
Okay. Definitely not the best look for this house.
So you're the skilled mercenary who saved Claude, are you?
Oh, you are? It's such an honor to meet you. Ignatz Victor. My parents are Alliance merchants.
And I am Lysithia von Ordelia. Please do not forget it.
Okay. Noble lady, isn't it? Okay. Oh, look who it is. Do I know you?
Hey, are you that mercenary? Everyone's been talking about you. I'm Hilda Valentine Goneril, and her name is... Marianne van Edmund. Are you joining the Knights of Saros or something? Well, I look forward to seeing more of you.
Alright. You're Captain Jared's kid? Who are you?
Are you someone's guest? The dining hall's that way, if that's what you're looking for.
No, Raphael. That's Captain Gerald's kid. Hi, I'm Leonie Pinelli, Captain Gerald's first and greatest apprentice. I'm sure he's told you about me.
Nice to meet you. I'm Raphael Kirsten. Who are you again?
Wait, how are you his apprentice when he left this place 20 years ago? Like, you were barely like 17.
What do you think?
That's weird.
Well, you scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression. I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two. Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone?
Yeah, sure.
Piqued your interest, have I? As luck would have it, I'm pretty curious about you as well. But what's life without a bit of mystery? Let's just spend the next year or so learning about each other little by little.
Strength, sword, bow, flag, and wing. Weak to spear and magic. Cool. Alright.
He's the heir of Gloucester territory. If you haven't already picked up on it, he's a bit arrogant and fancies himself a ladies' man. That said, deep down he's really devoted and honest. Though I wouldn't mind never hearing him talk about his noble obligations ever again.
Alright.
He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. Seems like he's had a rough life. Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and actually that's about it.
Okay, hold on. Like, usually the second guy here is your servant or like your friend or whatever, devoted servant, but this guy isn't. So I guess because the Golden Deers, like their nation, I forgot their nation's name, like they're like a bunch of territories combined into one like big territory, so they don't really have a king. So that's why you don't really have a servant. Like, not all of these guys are willing to follow you, looks like. Alright, that's interesting.
He's the second son of a merchant family. Since his brother will inherit the business, he's training to become a knight. If you ask me, it doesn't seem like he truly wants to be a knight. He's probably just doing it to please his parents.
Alright. Okay, they have 4 girls here. That's weird. Alright, sure.
Lysithia is the daughter of Count Ordelia, and is probably the youngest student here. But watch out, she gets angry if you treat her like a child. As for me, I do it on purpose. You have to make your own fun in this place, you know?
Good on magic and weak against anything physical attack based. Hold on. Do you have like 2 commoners here? Let me see.
He comes from despite all that.
Yeah, one like. Are you a commoner? Yeah.
If you ask.
Okay, so looks like a lot of commoners in the Golden Deer House.
Marianne is Margrave Edmund's daughter, and that's pretty much all I know about her. She doesn't interact much with other students, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of folks here have never even heard her speak.
Alright.
Hilda is the only daughter of Duke Goneril. It seems her father and brother coddle her quite a bit. If you look up lazy in the dictionary, her picture won't be there because she never got around to submitting it. Not too unusual for a noble, I guess.
Shines a spear and axe, weak against magic and flank. Adjacent male ally deals 3 extra damage during combat. What? Okay.
Leonie enrolled because she wants to be a mercenary. I think she said that her father is a hunter. She's pretty blunt and as stingy as they come. A habitual saver, too. I think she's hoping to repay her village for helping to send her here.
Okay, that's interesting. Like, she's the only interesting character in this house, I want to say. Like, I'm not really feeling any of these other guys. Alright.
I appreciate your effort.
You are reasonable for choosing which house to lead. Is there still student you haven't yet spoken to? Try visiting each house's homeroom. Speak to 3 house leaders and gather information. Sure. Quest complete. Iron Sword. Return to Reha. Continue exploring for a little bit. No. No. Give me the map. Yeah. I think it's done. Alright, let's go.
Yeah.
Right. Hello.